Let's go. What's going on, fellas? 10 ways to level up your dating life before 2025. We're going to be jumping into, in my opinion, 10 things that you could be doing right now. Okay. These don't need to wait till next year. We could actually start getting results. There's about 7 weeks or so left in 2025. Most dudes will be waiting till January 1st to be fed up with their life, their lifestyle, the way they look, the habits they have. Then they're going to make a decision. Okay, it's time to make a change. And then they'll probably go to the gym for a week or two, and then they'll end up falling the fuck off. And they'll be in the same position. Straight up, they'll be in the same position. And then there's a handful of us that realize, hey, we still have like 7 weeks right now where we could actually go take action, make a transformation, go into the new year really motivated. Okay. Like I've had clients that have made massive transformations in 4 to 6 weeks. 4 to 6 weeks. Okay. And all it takes is a couple weeks to get serious momentum going. So I want to share with you guys, in my opinion, 10 different things that you could be doing. Okay. So these are in no particular order. And everybody that's watching this video is going to have some different pros and cons. What the hell is this dog doing? Get out of here. Everybody's going to have different strengths and weaknesses. So as I'm going through these 10, you're going to need to evaluate for yourself. Hey, I'm already doing this one. Is it already a 10 out of 10 in my life? And so by the end of the video, you should have a clear cut kind of blueprint on what are the areas you need to be doing more of in your own life. And then I'll also, I'll go into some subtleties of each concept as well. And then I'll also be checking the chat, answering some questions, throwing out some cash probably throughout this thing. So there'll probably be several periods as well throughout this talk where I'll be checking in on the Q&A section of the chat, and then we'll also give away a little bit of money. So if you're watching if you're participating on the live right now, guys, let's get those thumbs up going. Let's just check the chat really quick before we jump in. Silent Session said, "What's up, G? Armando? Armando's in the program. What's good, homie? Armando, what's good, my G? Good to see you." Armando came into the program and he went through module 1. Armando, you can confirm this in the chat too. He got a promotion at his job just from the becoming social module, doing the communication drills and starting to implement that at his work environment. He connected with some of the people there, and he literally got a promotion off of that. And so I thought that was really cool. We talked about that on the onboarding call. Dark Tobia said, "Yo, Kyle." Michael G said, "What up?" Silence said, "Let's go." Will Smith said, "Yo, squad, can I rewatch this, brother?" Yes, the recording will be posted. If you guys are on the live, you could type in the chat. I'll be answering the chat throughout this whole thing. So please, I want to see some engagement going on over here as well. And Nab said, little surfs up emoji, whatever you want to call that thing. Armando said, "No lie, bro, the truth." I know, Armando. We ain't capping over here. Really like the content, said Dustin. Appreciate that, Dustin. Let's get it, my man. Okay, cool. Guys, so these are in no particular order, but I do have kind of a list here that I briefly wrote out, and I want to elaborate on each one of these. So if I'm talking about a specific topic on the call, if you're watching live, like try to keep the questions relevant to each point. Maybe at the very end, we'll just go into an open Q&A, but try to keep the questions on topic because I will be glancing over at the chat as we go through each one of these. Motivation said, "How's your day, brother?" My day is going well. Honestly, it was a long day, very long day. Didn't get too much sleep over the weekend. Was in a little bit of a lower frequency, negative headspace this morning when I first got up. Went through my routine, crushed the workout, working on the content, running the live calls, taking the one-on-one onboarding calls for the new members of the community. I had 2 Q&As already today, so it's been honestly a very productive day. I'm in a great mood at this point, and was excited to run this call, even though I knew I had kind of a stacked day and I still got to do the IG live. So it is a pretty busy day. Useless Lehman said, "I'm feeling out of touch. I've been on a completely different frequency since discovering your lesson," says Will Smith. Dude, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Let's jump right into this, guys, okay? So very first thing I want to talk about, how we can start leveling up. What are some of the first things I think we should be doing? If you're a dude right now, I'd say number 1, and again, I guess we'll start out with number 10, right? Number 10 is going to be your environments that you're going to on a daily and weekly basis. Because I talk to a lot of dudes inside the community, guys. Like I think the community as of right now has like 760 members in it. Every single person that comes in gets a 30-minute one-on-one onboarding call with me. So I have sat down with 760 dudes for 30 minutes at a time and dissected their lives, over the last couple of months. This is a new program, right? So since September till now, I've sat down with 760 dudes and evaluated what's going on in their day and their life and their dating life and where they're living and their work routines. And I would say one of the most common things I see with men is that they're not going out of their way to position themselves in environments where they could get more opportunity for social interaction, to make friends, and to meet women consistently. A lot of dudes, they're waking up, maybe they're going to the gym early, or maybe they're going straight to work. They work a very long day, either at the office where there's not much interaction going on, or they work it at home remote. And then after work, they either just commute home and they're tired, and then maybe they'll like cook dinner and take the dog out, and then they're just chilling, or they'll go to the gym and then they'll go home. And that's the majority of their day. If I have to analyze guys, that's like a big percentage of men is just doing that. And then some of these dudes, they don't even really go out on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They're just, they're kind of chilling out on the weekends, doing their hobbies and stuff. Or some of these guys do end up going out on the weekend, but they're not getting much success because they have no momentum going. They're in such a, work mode the entire week. And if I had to boil it down to something, it's just they're not in environments where they're getting social interaction in on a daily basis. And I genuinely think if you want to level up your dating life, your social confidence, you need to step onto the court on a daily basis, man. Daily basis. Okay? That doesn't, and just to clarify, because I could already hear all the objections coming. I've heard all of the objections. That doesn't mean that you need to go do day game at the mall for 2 hours after work. That's not what I'm trying to say. Okay. And I understand a lot of you dudes, you probably don't even live in a really busy city. You can find an environment, bare minimum, where you could go into that environment for maybe 20 minutes and just get some social interaction for the day. Okay. And I'm also going to give you guys in tip number 4, some ways that you could even work on your social skills and your confidence without even really going out that much. So I'll stack that in the upcoming tips. But like, if you could just minimum 15 to 30 minutes throughout your entire 16-hour day, be somewhere where you could get some social interaction in, man, it keeps the muscle, it keeps building the muscle on a daily basis, dude. It really does a lot versus you staying home 5 days in a row, because I've been that guy. I was the dude who would have to stay home. I was a private investigator for 5 years. I would be in the car by myself doing field surveillance Monday through Friday. And then Friday night would come around. And I have this painful anxiety in my chest before I had to go out Friday night. It was, and that's what forced me to drink so much too, because I was so nervous. It was such a big deal. All right. So again, you do not need to do day game for hours on end every single day, but you may need to be a little bit more strategic about your schedule. Some of you dudes are just up way too late. I guarantee you, a lot of you dudes, if you went to bed much earlier and then you woke up earlier and then you went to the gym earlier and then you got your work done, you still have a solid block of like 2 to 6 hours after work where you could make something happen for 30 to 60 minutes, dude. A couple times a week, for sure. Or you could take a class, right? Like that's another thing. Environment is not just finding a location to go day game. It could be repositioning yourself at a better gym that's more crowded. It could be going to bed earlier and then getting your work done earlier, or getting your workout done earlier so you have more time in the evening. Or you have a longer break during your lunch break to go out and get some social interaction in. All right. Or spend extra time. What else would I say? Actually, hold on. I had one other thought I was going to say when it came to getting up earlier. Oh, it's, I guess like afternoon walks too, for my guys that are in major cities, right? Like literally just walking. I was talking to a client and I was like, dude, why don't you get your steps in at a mall or something? I was breaking down his day, right? And he was trying to tell me he works out, he goes to the gym, he does these things, and then he preps for his food and shit. And I was like, but dude, you're at the gym for over 2 hours. What are you doing the whole time? And when we actually broke it down into smaller details, he's doing 40 minutes of cardio at the gym. I said, well, bro, like, why don't you just have a little bit more of an efficient workout for 1 hour? And then that second hour, instead of being at the gym, we go to the mall. We go to the downtown area. We go somewhere where we could actually get approaches. And that way you could still walk around, you still get your steps in, but you're not in some empty gym just on the treadmill with your ear. Like, that's what I'm talking about. And I guess a lot of dudes justify going to the gym as like your thing that you need to do. And it's true, but like I don't want you going to the gym and then you have nothing going on for the rest of your day in terms of social interaction. All right. The other big mistake I see is like a lot of dudes could be working part-time remote from a busy cafe or a mall or a shopping plaza. You guys can be that's environment. You don't need to be home all the time. If you take calls, cool, you take calls, but I bet you have a little bit of downtime in your day. I bet you could go out for lunch. I bet you could work a half day or a couple hours at the cafe where there's people. And for those of you guys who are thinking, well, yeah, like I could go get some interaction, but there's no hot girls there. That's okay. I'm talking about building the muscle consistently, so that way so that way when the girl is in our life, when we do the other 9 points I'm going to talk about in this video, when you stack all of these things together, you actually have a lot of momentum rolling in your favor. And then when you see these other opportunities, you can actually capitalize on them. Most of you dudes actually do see a girl at some point in your week that you would probably be open to going on a date with her. You just have zero momentum going into that one opportunity because you're not doing all the 10 points I'm talking about in this video. And so you don't even see that was an opportunity because you're closed off to it because you've, again, no momentum going. So that's number 1, guys. Or number 10, excuse me. We'll count them down. That's number 10. Let's see what the chat's saying. Okay, Yusuf Sleeman said, feeling out of touch. Next message. Mitin Ali, is the course still available for 125 pounds? It's not 125 pounds. It's 125 USD. It's actually less in pounds. So yes, you could still get in. I'll put a link into the chat if you want to check it out, buddy. We'll pin it right there for anybody that wants to come in. If you do come in from the live, just message me saying came in from the live. I'll actually throw in an extra one-on-one call directly with me. Okay, normally it gets a 30-minute one-on-one. For the guys that come into the program on this call, I will throw in an extra one-on-one. Just DM me saying, hey, I came in from the live, and then I'll see the timestamp you came in right now. I'll see that you came in during the live, and I'll actually credit you that. All right, anybody that comes into the program, $125 per month, no commitment, no contract. You do not need to stay in the program. You could try it out for just 1 month. 30-minute one-on-one coaching call directly with me. I'll customize the month specifically to your goals. Daily live coaching call with me every single day. We're running daily live group infield calls too. So you can join the live coaching call while you're out in the field, and we will coach you and push you into more interactions. For my dudes that can't approach, that's an insane offer. You could get live infield coaching calls every day. Insane. 100+ hours of exclusive content. The community's absolutely popping too. We have groups developing in all of the major cities. So I can also plug you into guys in your city if you're looking to connect with Wings. If you join on this call, you get an extra one-on-one, which is already worth the price of the program. It's a no-brainer. Links in the description. Message me if you come in on the call. Let's see what else is going on in the chat. Does the gym count? It does, but I don't want that to be your only opportunity of social interaction. All right? Definitely don't want that to be the only thing, because confidence is situational, and you don't want to just do it there. Like, you got to practice this in your day-to-day, and we'll get into the other points in this video. What if you're busy trying to get the bag? Get the bag, bro. Get the bag, but take 30 minutes out of your 16, 17-hour day to get social interaction. That's all, man. That's all. Get the bag, bro. Don't not get the bag. Hey, Kyle, love you, bro. What watch you got? Rolex Submariner, no date. I know it will take work. You are the man I want to become. Ricardo, my G, join the program, man. Let's turn up. What if we are abroad and not from USA? I'd say a third of the dudes in the community are international, by the way. Okay, that's all I see going on. Going out alone might be weird. No, it's weird because you're not used to doing it. Long term, you're going to want to get Wings and find people that you can go out with. But in the meantime, you want to make do. Don't let that be an excuse for you to not get out there. Let's get into the second thing that you could be doing right now to upgrade your dating life before 2025. Number 9 is going to be optimizing your look. Optimizing your look. Majority of the dudes that I talk to, that I see, again, I've just ran 760 onboarding calls. I would say about 90% of these dudes could optimize their look more. 1 out of 10 comes in and I'm like, you already got a great aesthetic. You just need to do the other 8 points in this live that I'm going to break down with you. But 90% of them, I'm like, you're not lean enough. You're not lean enough. Your grooming looks like scrubby, right? Shaggy, chubby, weak, petite little boy. You're either like the tiny little boy, immature dude, or you're like shaggy dude who's a little chubby, and like you could just look sharper and a little bit more muscular and a little bit more well-groomed, right? So you need to evaluate for yourself, guys. I'm not going to go on some crazy rant about looks maxing on this video. There's so much content on this about that shit online, and that's just it's not for this video. But understand, most of you dudes that I look at, you should get more lean. Like you would look way better if you were just more lean, right? That's all it is. Like figure out your body weight, times that by 10. Just easy math right now, okay? You're a normal dude. You're 170 to 190 pounds probably. Maybe a lot of you dudes are over 200. Take your body weight in pounds, times it by 10. 10 to 11, depending on your activity level. That's going to be your calorie total for the day. All right? That's your calorie total for the day. You got to eat at home. You got to prepare your meals. You got to know how much you're eating. And just break it down into 2 meals, man. You could fast. You break it down into 1, 2, or 3 meals for the day. You need probably 120 to 140 grams of protein on the low end, decent amount of healthy fats, at least like 60, 70 grams of fats. And then the rest is easy. Like, don't overcomplicate this shit. We go crazy in depth trying to calculate all this bullshit. It's like, hold on. Break it down into 2 meals, 1,000 calories, or like 800 and 1,000. Make sure you have some protein in both of those meals. Don't go so crazy on the fats and carbs, and make sure you get some steps in. If you just did that and you could stick to that, bro, you'll get lean, man. Stack that, combine that with a hard workout at least 3 to 4 times a week. You could go further than that if you really want. Again, I'm not going to rant on the looks thing on this video. It's a different topic for another day. And there's just so much of that content out there. There's so many other dudes that go so into the idea of only looks that there's just so much content on there. I don't need to go in depth with that on this call. All right. If you guys want more on that, like, join one of FitX's lives. Let him fucking evaluate your SMV. Shout out to Fit out here in Miami too. Okay. Let's see. It's like, I know what I got to do now. My body refused to do it when I have the opportunity. You're just not in momentum, Jose or Joseph. You're not in momentum. You need to you need leverage and structure and accountability and guidance for at least a couple of weeks. So that way you can start taking the new actions. Once you've been taking the new actions for a couple weeks in a row, you'll start to see a change. And then that will get you bought into sticking to the new routine. But for right now, you don't have enough leverage. You don't have enough clarity. You're not bought into anything. You don't have anybody pushing you. And so you're kind of stuck in the same routine that you're in right now. Right? Like that's kind of what it is. Right? I've been in that position too, because I watched content for 9 months straight before deciding, damn, I'm really not making any progress, even though I'm watching the content. I gotta do something. I gotta do something different to provoke a change. Like I was stuck in that position for a very long time. Okay, so I totally get that. Max says, shout out to Fit. Yeah. Other tips for the place question. Thanks for the content. Yeah, some other place. So look, actually, I'll give you guys some free game right here. There's a video inside of Module 1 in the program, but I'll explain it right now. So if I scroll down, if I go into the program itself, right, if I'm in the community and I go up to Classroom, you get access to all my content, right? So the blueprint is where I customize the program specifically to you and your routine and what you want over the first month. The self-talk is just everybody. So many dudes have negative self-talk and are in low frequencies, and you got to understand the concepts there. But if I go into the approaching module, which is what I'm going to show you right now, aside from all the other content that's in here, just insane amount of content and modules, over 100 plus hours of exclusive content. But if I go into the opening and approaching, there's a video in here called Positioning and Environment, right? This is where I break down all the different locations. So it's a 17-minute video 60 minutes of me going over all the different locations where I've seen clients have success. So I write out this list, and then I elaborate on all of them, right? But if I could give you a basic list right now, guys, I'm not going to spend 17 minutes breaking all of this down. You got to do a little bit of research for your own city. But I'll give you some free game really quick here, right? These are some easy areas that you could go and get. You could go and start getting some social interaction. The nearby parks are great, right? Parks where people hang out, especially like afternoons or weekends. The gym is good. You don't want it to only be the gym. College campuses can be good too. Schools and campuses can be good if you're within 8 to 10 years, ideally like young, closer than that. Work environments can be hit or miss depending on where you work. But if you do work at home, I would encourage you to work remote somewhere else as well, like part-time at a cafe or some shit. Then we got recreational classes. So that could be great too. Signing up for a dance class. Salsa bachata is great. Improv classes and theater is a great way to get put into high pressure situation where you're going to have to perform in front of people and connect with other people. And then group meetups too is great as well. There's a guy inside the program right now. He started going on these meetups. I think it's called Time Left. They set you up at a dinner with 5 different people, and you could do those in any major city. That's cool too. So just kind of being forced into meetups as well. Then we got malls, right? Most of you guys live pretty close to a mall, all right? And maybe they're not that packed, but I guarantee you if you swung by there for 30 minutes and you did the drills I'm going to explain to you in the upcoming points to get you into a social flow by yourself, and then you go to the mall for 20 to 45 minutes, you could get some social interaction in for the day to start building some confidence. Then we got cafes, right? You could pop into a cafe at any point, get into some interaction as well. Or you could work remote from the cafe for a little while. Dog parks can be popping too, depending on the city you're in. They can be whack. They could also be popping. It just depends on where you're at. Farmers market is a massively underestimated one too. You could pop into the farmers market on any day, get your grocery shopping in, get some social interaction in. And honestly, there's women at these places too, depending on the one you're going to. Downtown area, you could just walk around at. And then the slightly more obvious ones, which is more nightlife, bars, clubs, lounges, concerts, festivals, and yes, strip clubs even too. Great way to practice more flirtatious, slightly more sexual type topics. Okay, that's like a very easy list you could kind of go through. Amog says, "What's up, Kyle?" Amog, get back in the program, my dude. Dude, Amog, you could get back in the program for $125, bro. You were, dude, Amog, guys. I don't think you understand the program that I'm offering right now. Like, I used to charge $4,000 for this program. It was $39.97. You can get into this program right now for $125 a month. Straight up. Like Amog was in the program. He said, "What's up, Kyle?" Amog, you could get back in the program for $125. Comes with the one-on-one, comes with the daily live call, and now we're throwing in the group infield calls. Like we coach you guys in the field on a daily basis. So try out the program, man. Links in the description. If you're watching on the recording, links probably down below. Check it out. That's the environments, okay? Just wanted to give you guys that list because somebody in the chat was asking me. Do you ever get burnt out? Honestly, these days, not really. Not at this point. You stopped doing TikTok live. I did. It wasn't beneficial. TikTok censors me every time I say anything remotely, anything at all. I can't say anything on TikTok without getting censored. It's kind of stupid, honestly. How often do you do cardio? I probably, in the mornings, I do it every day in the morning. It's very light, 200 to 400 calories on the treadmill. Let's keep it moving, guys. So we got the looks, got the environments. Here's a surprising one. Number 8, how to level up your dating life before 2025. Invite more men out. Yes, I didn't say invite more women out yet. I said invite more men out. Start inviting men out. Yes, you heard that correctly. You get into interactions with dudes, you need to invite these guys out. Most dudes that I talk to, and again, I've had 761 onboarding calls. Most of these, probably more. There's 761 dudes in the community, but there's probably like 10% of that actually dropped out. So probably closer to 900 onboarding calls. But a lot of these dudes don't have wings. They don't have friends. They don't have dudes that are going out on a daily or weekly basis, right? That's why in the community right now, I've set up group chats in all the major cities. Like, and I'm in them too, like on my cell phone. So I have group chats set up like I got the fucking LA squad, right? Like LA squad, CSM's confidence and self-mastery. The moment you join the community and you go on the onboarding call with me, depending on what city you're in, I'm putting you into a group chat and connecting you with dudes in your area. Straight up. But most of you dudes right now, you can start inviting people out in your environments. If you're talking to dudes at the gym, you know the guy you talk to at the gym? The next time you see him at the gym, say, "Yo, bro, when's the next time you're hitting chest? Let's get a lift in together." Take the relationship to a slightly higher level, dude. You're connecting with some dude out at the bar. "Yo, bro, you should come out sometime. I'll hit you up next week, and if you want to pop out, I usually go either here or the other spot." Talking to some dude at work even, or at your MMA class, or I made a friend in the elevator. So it was an older dude. He's 64, but he's actually a really successful guy. I just shot the shit with him in the elevator, and then we walked out the elevator together, and we stopped at the street corner, and I talked to him for 15 minutes, and now we're still in communication. Start inviting more people out. You need to take that next step. I think dudes are sitting back waiting to make friends like too naturally. You're waiting to like you're expecting to like become BFFs off of a first introduction, and it doesn't work like that. You need to be more proactive. But the reason that I'm telling you guys to do this is because it's not because I really think you need to have that many more friends, but I just know if you had more friends that were going out, if you invited more friends out, you would be out more. And as a result of that, it would impact your dating life. It would indirectly impact your dating life. Okay? That's really what it is. But you need to take the step. You're not going to just make a best friend. You need to manufacture the friendship by putting in more effort than the other person initially. And that's okay. You don't freak out about that. You don't get butthurt. Dudes are like freaking out about, well, I texted them, they didn't text, so I don't know. Like I'm not the type to send the invite if they're not reciprocating. Who gives a fuck, man? Listen, majority of the world is not going to put in as much effort as you, and that's okay. Just accept that. If you want to get ahead, I'm giving you the pathway here, guys. Giving you the pathway here. But it starts by extending more invitations. Make it a goal. Make it a goal to send out 3 invitations to whoever you met throughout the week. Start sending out invitations on Wednesday or Thursday for the weekend. Yo, what are you up to this weekend? I was going to check out blah, blah, blah if you want to join in. I'm going to be out at blank tonight if you want to come. Or I was going to go get food at blank over the weekend if you want to come. Yo, there's this class going on. I'm trying to join. You should come. The only dude I've ever met that like consistently sended me invitations ended up becoming my best friend. This is how I learned this theory because this dude did this to me naturally. I met him out one night and he started following up and inviting me out. I was only 27 at the time, 34 now. But he started inviting me out. And I didn't come out the first 3 times he invited me. He kept inviting me out. And by the 4th time, I was like, damn, this dude's always like hitting me up. I'm going to pop out. And then the second time we hung out, then we really became cool. And then we ended up becoming best friends. And then that's when I realized, like, yo, I didn't even try to be this dude's friend, but like he pushed it and now we're cool. And so that's what showed me the process. And he was very well connected socially. He had a massive social circle. And speaking of, he recently invited me to something. I'm not making this up. He hit me on October 31st. Yo, I'm doing this race with my boy in Vegas. Thought it might interest you. High Rocks. He sent me this. Like he's still sending invitations. He doesn't go out and do pickup. He's got a girl, but he naturally embodied that one characteristic of how to really send out invitations and build a social circle. And that's what I noticed a lot of dudes are not doing. Okay? A lot of dudes are not doing that shit. Next person to comment social circle in the chat gets a free $97. Who's it going to be? Okay, Silent Assassin wins it. Silent Assassin, how should I pay you? Let me know in the chat. You can send me a Silent Assassin. You can send me a request on PayPal. It's just at kfrungian at Yahoo. All right, you want it though, bro. Let me know if that works. Oh, JC Joan is my tag. On what platform, brother? Guys, when the thumbs up goes up, hits 100 up here, like I see it's at 66. When it hits 100, we'll give out the next batch of money. Silent, what's it on? Oh, Cash App. Okay, cool. We'll pay you. In the meantime, guys, does anybody have any questions around the idea of sending out more invitations, environment, or optimizing your look? Let me know in the chat. I'm only taking questions on those 3 for right now before we move on to, that was point number 10, 9, 8, and we're going to get into 7. How are the girls in Miami compared to Jersey? I'm going back to Jersey in December. I'm excited. I'm going to be home for about 3 weeks for the holiday. I'm really looking forward to it. Miami's cool, but I don't know, man. I like Jersey. I really do. Jersey's got a special place in my heart. I might end up living back over there and then renting out a spot out here quarterly. I think Miami's great. I just don't like living out here year round. That's my thoughts. So let's send out this cash, and then I'm going to answer some questions on these 3, and then we're going to keep it moving. You guys liking the live? Let me know what's up. Let's get some thumbs up. 73. We get it up to 100, and I'm going to give away some more cash. If you just joined in on the call, I was announcing earlier, actually one thing at a time. JC Joan, got you, bro. 97. Sending out cash, man. Who's giving away free cash on the fucking live, man? JC Joan, I already paid you once, too. This dude was on a previous live, too. I got his contact saved in here. Boom. Got you, my G's. 97. Charge it to the game. We at 80 likes now. 195 people on the live. Let's go. Silence won last week. Yeah, my man knows what's up. He was ready. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Vikram said, shout out to Kyle for being a strong dude. Vikram's in the program too. Vikram, what's good, my dude? Vikram came in. He was all over the place, man. We had to give him some structure, remove the vices, get clarity on what we need to focus on for the first couple weeks. And that's good. Sometimes sometimes you need to make a financial investment and pull the trigger to make a decision that, hey, I've been watching content. I've been knowing that my life's been stagnant. And I know I can do better, but I'm not doing it by myself. And I want to make a change. I mean, bro, this is one of the best opportunities. Where else are you going to get an opportunity to join a program and a community and talk to me directly daily for $125? Like, insane offer, guys. If you're interested in joining the program, the link is it's pinned right here. 30-minute one-on-one coaching call directly with me. Daily live coaching call every single day with me. No time limit. Interactive live call. You're not getting off that call without talking to me. Direct line to message me in school every day. I answer all DMs every morning, 5 a.m. while I'm on the treadmill. All the content. I just showed you all the modules. Community's lit. I gave away $7,000 cash inside the community this month, guys. If you just join the program and you participate and you're on the leaderboard inside the program, you get paid cash. We have a November cash giveaway. It's called No Vice November. So if you declare the vice that you're giving up and you follow throughout the month with the weekly update and the videos showing that you've actually given up your vice, you're getting paid $200. Like, I'm paying you to come into the program and get coached and give up your vices and make a change. It's insane, actually. It's actually insane. But I have so many people inside the community that I actually have the value, that I have the opportunity that I can give back that much money now. And as the community continues to grow, I will keep giving away more and more and more cash. It feels good. It really does feel good to give away the cash. It doesn't bother me at this point. Let's see what else is going on. Good. Okay. Isn't it better? I need coaching in business. Yeah, I coach guys in business and content. There's probably 10 plus dudes in the community that are influencers that send me their content to the school DM in the mornings. I review their content. I have a whole module on business, content, sales, communication, that kind of stuff, right? So I coach. It's not just a pickup course, guys. This is for business. This is for content. This is for communication, mindset, discipline, pickup, dating, relationships. It's anything you want to get better with. I will customize the program to you, okay? Let's see. You to go. Made my first approach the other day, says Sergeant. That's what's up. Okay, how long you been coaching? Since 2019, bro. And I was really coaching before that to my friends and shit, but I started the YouTube in 2019. Can you do a video on how to... No. Can't show any of that online, bro. Hey, Kyle, I like the girl that does the same dance class as me once per week for 1 hour. What should I do? Build up the interaction with her. Start to tease, start to vibe. And then you want to extend the conversation as you see her over the span of weeks. And then at some point, I would try to get her out of that environment and hang out with her one-on-one outside of that environment. You can invite her out to a different dance, a different party. Try to get her to come out sometime. Let's move into number 7. So we got the looks getting optimized. We're going into different environments. We're inviting people out more. Guys, I'm only talking about inviting guys out. We didn't even get to nothing have I even said yet out of the first 3 points has even been discussing interacting with women yet, really. I mean, environment implies that, but a lot is optimizing your look, inviting more dudes out, and getting out to these environments. Dude, that shit will change your life. Straight up. So that's number 10, number 9, number 8, number 7 is going to be your communication. How can you get ahead in your dating life before 2025? You want to optimize your communication. What does that mean? Most dudes that I talk to, they got a whack vibe. They either run out of things to say, or their voice sounds whack, or they got a still face that's not animated, and they kind of talk like this, and it's very low energy, and it's not really an engaging type of communication. And so I can't. Kyle, how do I get the girl in night game when I'm going up to her at the club? You know, like I said, the intent line, but like, how do I get the girl? Like, if I'm approaching the girl, like, you know, I'm trying to talk to the girl, and like this pickup shit ain't working. That's that's a lot of dudes. That's like a lot of you guys. If you actually just went up and tried to go approach a girl like and we recorded it, like you're gonna sound like that straight up, right? That's a lot of dudes. So how do we actually get our communication better? I'm gonna show you how to do that without even needing to go outside and talk to a girl. Here's what we're gonna do. There's a couple things you could do. You could write these down. All right. Very first thing, talk forever drill, 10 minutes a day. Armando, I was telling you about Armando in the chat earlier. Armando said he got a promotion at work from module 1 alone, because in module 1, I teach you guys how to do the talk forever drill. That's 10 minutes a day, man. Look, I'll go back into the course. Go to classroom, go down. We'll go down to the content, approaching, talk forever drill. Boom. This video, 6-minute video, I really explain how to do this drill in depth. You want to do this drill every single day, 10 minutes. All right, it's going to teach you free word association. I'll explain how to do it. You say a sentence. It doesn't matter which sentence. And then you're going to take a word from that sentence. And then that word needs to be in the next sentence in a completely different context. So you say, I'm sitting down here on the couch right now. You pick a word from that. I'm sitting down here on the couch right now. Take one of those words, like now or couch or sitting, and then that word needs to be in the next sentence. And sitting isn't really something I like to do all day because it hurts my back. And back in the day when I was a youngin', I was actually afraid of heights. Right? So you need to keep jumping from topic to topic to topic. But if you do that for 10 minutes in a row while you're driving or in the morning, either during your commute or while you're sitting on the couch, that will teach you free word association, that you're going to build up the muscle of being able to switch topic. You're going to build up the muscle of being able to talk for 10 minutes straight. Most of you dudes, Carl, how do you, I can't stop running out of words to say. How do I stop running out of words to say? Right? It's because you haven't built up a muscle of talking for 10 minutes straight. Right? Like, how do you run for 10 minutes straight? You're going to start jogging for 10 minutes straight, then you're going to jog a little bit faster for 10 minutes straight, then you're going to jog for 20 minutes straight, and then eventually you could run for 10 minutes straight. How do you not run out of things to say? You need to be able to talk for 20 minutes straight. But also you need to be able to switch topics. So if you do this drill for 10 minutes a day, you will build up the social muscle. Go do that drill for 10 minutes. You're going to be in the best social flow of your life, man. Now, if you do that every morning, you're going to build up that social muscle. So that way you start the day and you're already in a social flow. You don't start the day and then you don't talk to anybody and then you watch content and then you jerk off and then you go to the classroom and then you go to your work and then you're out at the gym later and then you see the girl and you're like, what do I say? You're not social, bro. Start talking out loud at home. I'm talking out loud at home right now. There's nobody around me. I'm in an amazing social flow right now. You don't need a girl in front of you to get into a social flow. You need to be talking out loud to get into a social flow. Start with doing the talk forever drill 10 minutes a day. Now, the next thing is after you do that warm-up drill, you want to then do another drill, which is talking on camera. You're going to pull out your phone and record yourself, but you want to push your expression and your emotion to a much higher level than what you normally talk at. You want to stretch the comfort zone of your emotions and your expression for minutes on end. So maybe you start by doing this for 3 minutes. You want to work your way up, but the further and crazier you could actually push your emotion and your expression and your voice and your emphasis, even though it sounds weird, if you could stretch that for minutes on end, your baseline levels of communication will start to grow. So I'm showing you guys how to not run out of things to say, how to get into a social flow, how to be able to talk for 10 minutes straight, and how to talk in a more animated, charismatic, enthusiastic way, which is one of the biggest sticking points of all of you dudes. Like, some of you dudes look good, but you just have such a whack vibe, or you can't carry a conversation because you have no free word association. If you just do these things, man, straight up, you can build the social muscle without nothing have I said so far has, and I'm going to get into more tactical pickup stuff in this call, like in a little bit. So stay tuned, obviously, but nothing that we've talked about so far is that crazy. Most of these things you could do in your day-to-day life right now, guys. Most of these things you could do what if you have ADD, ADHD, set timers while you're doing this thing. Most of you guys have at least a 30-second attention span. Set 30-second timers and then stay focused on the drill. And then you're going to get sidetracked and the timer brings you back every couple of minutes, right? If you just do those two things. Now, the final thing you could do with your communication which I also recommend doing, is you record yourself in interactions. You don't need to go buy some crazy equipment. Most of you guys almost all of you guys have headphones and a cell phone. So you just put one headphone in and then you press record on your phone. Literally just go to video, go to selfie mode and press record. Start recording. Video's recording, it's on the headphones, and then you go out and then you interact with somebody. You interact with the barista while you're ordering your coffee. Say, hey, I'll have a medium latte. I think that's all for today. How's your day going, by the way? And start a conversation so you can hear yourself in the conversation, right? Practice talk forever drill. Practice stretching your emotions, your communication, your expression, your animation, and then listen to yourself in conversation. And then you can actually break down, what am I sounding like? Am I talking too fast? What did I say? How could that convo have went better? If you could break that stuff down, bro, your communication is going to get optimized. Most of you dudes have never heard yourself in a conversation, right? That's why we run the daily live group infield calls. You join the program, you join the live infield call. We have you out in the field and we push you into interaction while you have a headphone on. And then the whole call is recorded. So you can actually go back and hear yourself in the program. You can hear how the other guys are opening. Coaches will coach you through it. You can actually hear yourself, right? It's a great way to push yourself into more interaction, okay? That's number 7, is getting your communication on point. Now, if you did all of those 4 things already, and you actually stuck to those things between now and January 1st, you optimized your look, you're going into more environments, you're extending invitations, 3 invitations to dudes per week, minimum. Just inviting more people out on a weekly basis. And then you actually took time on a daily basis, 10 minutes, 15 minutes to optimize your communication. Completely different dude. Completely different dude. Straight up. Now, these are actually, now that I'm looking at the list, it's actually kind of in order, right? Because those are all things that we should really be doing to get started. Now, once we have those things in place, I'm going to line you up with the next little bit of things, okay? So let's move into number 6. That was 10, 9, 8, 7. Number 6 is going to be saying things to people in passing in your day-to-day, all right? I've talked about this so much on my channel, but some of you guys are relatively new to me, so it's worth just stating again, honestly, because people need reminders with this shit. But saying things to people in your day-to-day, in passing. Now, why is that? It's because we're already getting warmed up socially. You're doing the communication drills. You're driving around doing talk forever drill, talking in your phone, talking out loud. You're warming up for the day. You're going out into more environments. You're already working on your look, so you should be feeling a little bit better too. The next thing is to say things to people in passing. The reason I say in passing is because most dudes, when they're out, they have a very big criteria as to whether or not they're going to talk to somebody. They need to be of a certain caliber. She needs to be hot enough. And that's pretty much it. Everybody else is not hot enough or they're not cool enough, right? And so you start looking at the whole world with a filter or a criteria. So automatically you're already in your head. And then when there finally is somebody that's of a high enough criteria, now it's a big deal because you don't see them every 2 seconds. And now suddenly we have a big deal. Oh shit, there's finally one over there. Damn, she even looked at me. Okay, let me assess the situation here. How am I going to go up? If I'm going to approach her from that angle, I'm going to say that thing. But then she's probably going to say this thing. If she says that thing, then I'm going to have to say, how am I going to flirt with her? Wait, she just looked at some dude. Is that actually her man over there? No, they can't be together. He's not even anywhere near us. Wait, are they? Oh, no, she's not together. Okay, so if I say that then though, but what if she rejects me over there? Damn, she's actually hotter than I thought. Shit. Okay, wait. No, she's going to reject me. Actually, I don't even know if she's with that dude, but there's 3 people there and they'd be watching me go up and talk to her. There's no way I could that would be, everybody's going to be looking at me. That's going to be a weird situation. Should I do it? Damn, she looked at me again. Fuck, should I go up to her or not? Oh man, damn it. She's looking at she looked at me 3 times. I think I should go up now, but then there's so many people around. Right? Before that whole process even goes through, the girl walked away. You didn't say shit because you were thinking about step 17 and you didn't even say step 1 straight up. This is why we say things to people in passing. It's not because they're attractive. It's not because we want to get with them. It's not because we even want anything from them. It's because the art of opening in itself is one skill set. It's an individual muscle that's not correlated to anything else. Opening is its own muscle. Understand that, right? Opening is its own muscle. There are dudes, guys, there's a dude in my program. He has like, I forgot how, he has like 800 something lays. 800 something lays. But he can't even fucking, he still can't do cold approach. I was like, bro, you have like ridiculously high lay count, right? Like, it's kind of crazy. And he's like, yeah, no, but like I just never got good at like daytime, like never went up and did day game or anything like that. Like it was primarily like online dating. And then I think he had a lot of, I mean, I didn't ask for the statistical breakdown, but he just said he doesn't do any day game. So he's like afraid to do day game. So he can't open. Literally still can't open, right? Literally still can't open. I was actually blown away by the fact. I was actually kind of shocked because the way he was talking, like his communication was pretty whack. I was not expecting him to drop that on me, honestly. There's been a handful of dudes like that. There's some relatively awkward dudes who have pretty high lay count, honestly. And then there's a lot of dudes who have high lay count that are also cool. I don't, it's not necessarily correlated. It can be, but especially if you primarily do it from online, because online doesn't force you to like really put yourself out there and stuff. So, but anyway, this is why we say things to people in passing, because opening in itself is a muscle and you need to get good at that. But to go up and just approach the girl and try to get her number, that's a very big process that most people can't just do because we haven't built up the muscle at all. That's like doing like 315 pounds on the bench, because you're gonna have to go up, confidently approach, carry the conversation, have good nonverbals, have good charisma, carry an interaction, run the conversation for a couple minutes, inject some teasing or flirtatiousness, sprinkle in some get to know you, be able to properly like display information about yourself simultaneously, right? So there's a lot that could go into that. And if you haven't done any of these things, like that could be an overwhelming process initially. It's not that crazy of a process once you've actually been guided through that over weeks or months and you baby stepped your way through that thing. But initially, that's a big process if you're intimidating, So, STR, I got you in a minute. I see you in the chat, bro. I'll ask for questions after I go through the next point. We could talk. So, but that's a big process. And so instead of thinking about all of those things, it's going to get you more in your head, right? And it's going to be very unlikely that you could execute on all of those things at once. So really what we need to do is break it down and just focus on step one. Like take all of the pressure off of ourselves and let's just do step one and get good and confident with step one. Like let's do step one over and over and over and over and over and over and over again until I actually get really confident with that, so I could show my brain it's okay to do step one. It's not a big deal to do step one. I actually get desensitized to doing step one. And then ironically, from there, I could actually go up and approach and execute on step one with a girl that I'm attracted to. But how do we get to that point? We need to start saying things to people. Now, the reason I say in passing is because that makes it an even smaller step. Because like if the person's here and you're going to have to go up and talk to them, you're going to be thinking, well, what am I going to say after I open? And I'm telling you, hold on, we're not even there yet, bro. You just want to do it in passing. So say it in, you walking, you say the thing, and you keep it moving. Right? So you do your talk forever drill, 10 minutes, you get into a social flow, and then you go out for the day and you just start it super light. You start it with literally greetings. Kyle, I don't have anything to compliment them on. Just start with greet. Hey, good afternoon. Hey, good morning, my man. Have a good day. Hey, good afternoon, brother. Happy Wednesday. Take care. Hey, my man, what's going on? Happy Friday. How's it going? Have a good day. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your coffee. Whatever, keep it super, super brief, but practice doing this and get it to a point where you can actually be confident with it. I mean, holding eye contact with a smile and being able to say with good tonality, projecting your voice with a smile, saying, hey, good morning. Have a good day. Get to that point. Get to that point. But do that consistently 5 times a day, man. 10-minute talk forever drill. 5 greetings in passing every day. I know you have time to do that. I know you could stop at the bodega on your way home and get one or two in and then go to your gym or go to a cafe or go to the gas station. I don't care what town you're in. Like, you don't need to go to the shopping plaza where the Gucci store where there's bougie women to go approach. Like, just start somewhere, man. You don't have a big social muscle yet, and we want to just like I see so many dudes who have a very, very weak social muscle and they're trying to bench 315 pounds. And I'm like, dude, you need to curl 5 pounds. You need to pick up the 5 pound dumbbell and start curling that fucking thing. Because that's where we're at right now. But that dude, if he starts curling the 5 pound dumbbell consistently if he starts working out daily in a matter of weeks, if he used progressive overload, the 5 pound would go to a 7.5 pound, and that would go to a 10 pound, and that would go to a 12 pound, and that would go to a 15 pound. And before you know it, he'd be at a respectable weight. In 8 weeks, he would be at a respectable weight. 8 weeks, guys. We're not far off from January. You can make a change in your dating life right now. If you start stacking these things up, start saying things to people in your day-to-day. Now, just to extend it a little bit more, right? You go from greetings, you could throw in some compliments, right? If I go through module 1, right? I was showing you guys I'm in the blueprint. We go down to the self-talk. The other part of it is injecting the right self-talk. And I talk about this in that module, right? There's a lot of content around self-talk and frequency, but understanding self-talk, reaction versus action-based self-talk, and not identifying with the negative self-talk. So a lot of you dudes, you're very focused on the reaction-based self-talk. If you go up and you say the greeting in passing, if the reaction was negative or neutral, you have bad self-talk afterwards. Damn, they didn't even respond. That's weird. Am I sucked? Am I a loser? Am I ugly? I'm creepy. That's why they didn't respond. Or if they respond positively, yes, I'm cool. I'm confident. They like me. That's all reaction-based self-talk. You can't identify with that because inevitably the world's going to give you negative reactions. And most of you dudes are so fixated on the reaction-based self-talk. So that's why I have a whole module rewiring your brain to just focus on the actions for today. And to go beyond the self-talk module, that's not what I was trying to show. I was trying to show you that once we have that down, once we have the blueprint down, really the next step is opening and approaching. And so I demonstrate how to do that shit. Infield, what not to do, opening strangers in passing. Coach Kyle gets rejected back-to-back. My coaches demonstrating how to do it. The roadmap to social commerce, how to build your way up from greetings to compliments to, the next 6 steps that you could go through. And then the additional resources for my content junkies. We got all the bonus exclusive content for like the 10 plus hours of like more in-depth opening and approaching stuff. So all of that is designed to get you to a place where you could actually just start going out and socializing in passing in small steps daily, right? Just small steps daily. Okay. So that's saying things to people in your day-to-day. We're about halfway through the list. Let's take a quick 2 minutes, not even, to just see what's going on in the chat. You have to relax yourself to start. Just remember that even the hot girls take huge. Okay. Thanks, Coach. I'm learning, says David. What's good? Do you move to Miami because you want to close to the red pill community? Who's out here in the red pill community? I guess FitX, but I haven't really connected with him other than I saw him once. I don't really know who else is out here, Alex Harstead said, program changed my life after 1 week. Let's go, Alex. That's lit, bro. Weston said, best to be sober. Goat says, FitX, Austin. I think Austin's in Orlando, if I'm not mistaken. Myron, I've seen a couple times. Alex said, join the program. Let's go. Let's see what else is going on in the chat before we move on. True, I cannot curl 200-pound chick. How do you date at work? Be careful with that. Alcohol when approaching goes at the bar. I would recommend getting off of the alcohol personally. I don't think it's good long term. I've abused it for a very long time. I've also drank sparingly for a very long time. I would recommend getting off of it completely. Just coming from someone who's actually been sober now for 8 months straight, like I'm never going back. Never going back. Okay, let's see what else. When financially should you focus on pickup? I think you could. I mean, dude, everything I've said so far is not very time consuming, bro. You could do everything I've mentioned in this video so far with less than 30 minutes a day, bro. Come on. Me too. 90 days sober from drugs and drinking, says Travis. Travis, my guy, appreciate you, brother. Congratulations. Took a girl out to the park first date, and he gets second date. I mean, dude, don't overcomplicate it, brother. Don't overcomplicate it. Any location that's chill. You could get a drink. You could get a coffee, have a bite to eat. I would recommend having multiple location changes. So again, look, I'll put you on a little bit more game. If I go all the way down to the first date section, removing vices, vibe, conversation, teasing, book out your one-on-one communication, flirting, infields, escalation, closing, first dates. If we go in here, one of these videos is first date checklist, right? And in this video, I pretty much explain that one of the main things that I would just recommend doing to increase the likelihood of running a good date is just having multiple locations set up throughout the date that you could bounce to. Okay? Don't just pick a restaurant and she meets you at the restaurant and you just sit down across from each other the whole time. Like, I'd rather you run a date where after the first 45 to 90 minutes, somewhere between like an hour-ish, you go to another location with her. So you go to one place, you get a little bit of finger food, you get a little coffee or a drink or a tea or a cookie or whatever you guys get. And then you go walk with her somewhere, or you drive with her somewhere else that you guys could go to. You walk throughout the downtown, you guys sit down outside, sit down somewhere where there's music or there's a view, or you're exploring some area, that you're on a walk or a hike, like something. You go somewhere and you can bounce to another location. That will allow you to have multiple location changes, which will allow you to have different positions next to her, different forms of different seating. And every time you move, there's something new to talk about as well. So you're walking through the downtown, there's a lot to talk about. Or even if you're at one location, ideally you could pick a spot where there's different locations within that venue. So you go from one to sitting by the bar, to sitting by the couch area, to going to the rooftop area, or you go into the outdoor patio area. Like, that could also be beneficial too. Moving around is a great way to increase the likelihood of there being more physicality, getting closer to her, being in different environments with her. That's like just some free game right there, okay? Almost like 3 dates in one. Yeah, literally, okay? So let's keep it going. Moving into the next point. Third person to say next point gets $97. Let's run it. Please. I didn't do first. I said third. But you're probably going to still have to do it quick. Okay, it was JB Rad 24 on my end. JB Rad. Let's run it, boy. Just to show you guys what's up. I'm not making this shit up. JB Rad, let me know how to pay you, my G. Yeah. Hey, Goat's back in here. I should have said first, honestly. I don't like going third. I think for the last giveaway, we're going to go first. But, dude, let me know how to pay you. And then we're going to get into the next point. Just type out your username. Don't put any handles or anything. And if you need to space it out, do it. Just make sure it doesn't get censored. But be quick with it, please. So many people take too long. JB, let me know. What's your workout daily split? I do chest, tries, shoulders on one day. And then I do buys back forearms one day. Then I do legs. I do 8-minute abs at the end of every workout. And I'll do that 3 days, and I'll do another 3 days. Yeah, let me know what the Venmo is, bro. Type it out. Don't put the @ thing. Just type it out. Kyle Remy said, what's good, Kyle? What's up, bro? Kyle Remy's in the program. Kyle, start joining the calls, bro. I haven't seen you on the lives lately. Yeah, so for the workout routine, yeah, I do a 3-day split. But I'll do 6 days on, 1 day where I'll kind of just not go heavy. But I'm always going to the gym. I don't take a day off. I'm on day 210 in a row. 210 days straight, boys. Doesn't matter how much sleep I got the night before. Venmo's Jared-Bradford. Okay. Anybody have any questions about the 5 that we've talked about before we get into the second half of this thing? We're almost an hour in. Shit, I was trying to run the whole thing in an hour. Getting carried away over here. Lost Saint says, how do you make money? Me or in general? Like, how do I coach people how to make money? I coach people inside my program, man. What do you mean? I got 700 dudes in the community. Let's see. By the way, guys, people hear that there's 700 people in the community. They think like, oh, I'm not going to be able to get coached. There's typically only about 15 dudes or so on any one live call because there's 20 plus calls going on every week. So you could still come to any coaching call, and it's not. It's you still get to talk to me on every call. All right, any dude that comes on to any call still gets coaching by me. So if you guys are interested in joining the program, man, links up here. If you join on this call, I'm throwing in an extra one-on-one. All right, just message me inside the community. I'll DM you the booking link for your one-on-one. We'll get started. And by the way, the program is risk-free. You can try out the program for 30 days. And at the end of the 30 days, if you're anything less than satisfied, I will give you a refund on that money. Clearly, I have no problem giving away money. I'm giving away money for free. I have no problem giving away a refund if you want to try out the program. Okay? Try out the program for 1 month, my dude. If worst case scenario, you get coaching and you got your money back, but very rarely do I even get a request for the refund. Most people stay in at least a couple months because they see the value in it, man. Straight up. Okay, let's go to Jaron. I'm paying this guy out. Jaron Dash Bradford. And then we'll go into the rest. Jaron Dash Bradford. 97, my G for the live. Let's run it. Boom. Ding. Okay. Let's keep it moving. 131. If we get this thing up to 200, we'll give out another one. Give out another one. You celibate now. Now, I did 100 days. Did 100 days. I'm not out here like smashing like crazy, but there's been a couple since then. As of recently, I've been chilling with Doha, so I stopped doing all that. And we're not even doing it. Honestly, we're just talking. But she's visiting for right now. I don't think I'm doing any more for the rest of the year. Just kind of chilling out, working on myself. I'm in no rush. I don't need to. I'm not. I can. What's the word? Restrain or withhold for the remainder of the year. I'm in. I don't need that for right now. You know. Doha's the girl you've seen in all the videos if you've watched my channel for a little bit of time. So, do you take any supplements and vitamins? Yeah. Jay Brad said, thanks, brother. Going right back into the program. That's what I'm talking about, Brad. I mean, why wouldn't you? I just gave you the cash. You might as well. Like, if you're liking the content, you want the cash, you might as well join the program, right? Free fucking 1 month. Insane. And then you make money inside the community too. Like, you literally get paid. It's crazy. Can you do a video on how to tell she a hoe? That's funny. How much is 1 month? Said Donnie. Okay. For those of you that came in late, you get a 30-minute one-on-one coaching call directly with me. All right. I will sit down with you, coach you, customize the first week/month of the program. Like, we'll set up some structure. All right. I'll tailor that to your goals specifically, whether that's self-development, discipline, work ethic, routine, removing vices, getting better with pickup, dating, business, content, branding, weight loss. I'll optimize the whole thing with you. All right. You can ask me whatever questions you want. It's an open Q&A as well on that one-on-one. Then there are 2 live coaching calls every day. I run one myself. My coaches run a second call every day. We're adding in a 3rd call every day. So every day, doesn't matter what time it is, you could come to a call, man. And at least one of those calls is a live group in-field call. So you could come to that call once per day while you're out in the field, and we will push you individually to go up and approach, and we'll actually listen to your interactions and coach you on that. All right. Then you have access to all of the content, 100 plus hours of exclusive content. And then you have access to the entire community. I'll plug you in and connect you to the guys in your city as well. You also have the whole community as support. And you could try out that whole program that I used to charge $4,000 for $125 for 1 month. No contract, no commitment. At the end of the month, if you want a refund for whatever reason, you just message me, say refund. I'll send you the money back. No questions asked. Just say refund. I'll send it back. Swear to God. It's really that easy. Like, come in, not liking it, refund. Here, take the cash back. Give me some feedback, though. How can I make it better so I could go and fix it? And that way I won't get another refund. I'm always looking for the feedback, right? Clearly, I got no problem giving away cash. I'm literally giving away cash for free on this call. So obviously, if you come in, you try it out, and you give me some feedback, cool. I don't. It doesn't need to be that great of feedback either. I just would ask why you want the refund, bro. Any way I can make it better? No, just not a good fit. Cool. Here's the cash. Right? You got nothing to lose, guys. Worst case scenario, you got a month of coaching. You sat in on a one-on-one. You tried the program out, and you got your money back. Best case scenario, we actually made a breakthrough. All right. Let's keep it moving, though. Shout out from Angola, Africa. Angola. How to make more videos. Make more videos about how to approach. As if I don't have 400 videos on my channel about how to approach, but I'll keep that in mind, dude. How can we make approach a girl at the club? God, can we get the $97 deal on YouTube? I'll sign up right now. Kavish, if you sign up right now, I'll send you back $50. All right, you sign up on this call, I'll send you back 50, okay? How about that? That's a fair deal. I can't drop the price down publicly because it's just one price for the whole thing. But Kavish, if you join on this call, I'll send you the cash back, bro. Straight up. Send you that cash. Let me know if you join. Just DM me. Say, yo, it's Kavish. Giancarlo, don't throw in the towel. We'll keep the questions going. Okay, let's go on to the second half, guys. We're at 140 thumbs up. If we get this thumbs up to 200, however many people join on this call, I will give that much money away at the end of this call. Let's see where we're at, actually. Let's see where. However many people join on this call, I'll give that away. If we get the likes up to 200 likes, I don't even know if the likes do anything. So I probably shouldn't use that as a metric. But let's just see. Let's see where the group's at. I'll let you guys know if I think maybe two people came in on the call. I don't even know. We'll see. 143 likes. Hey, man, I want to say I appreciate the content, effort, and value you give out for free. Been watching your content a couple years, and this year has been the best year of life. Much love, bro. Dilly, my G. Join the program, son. Let's get it popping. Guys, if you've been enjoying the free content, why not put a couple dollars per day to work with me directly? Like, think about that. If the free content has positively impacted your life, don't you think that if you worked with me directly and got coaching by me and I tailored the coaching to you, you don't think that would positively impact your life? Of course it would. Donnie said, can you join it anonymously? Yeah, you can write whatever name you want and whatever thumbnail you want in the program. Doesn't need to be your name, bro. Join it. Let's get in. Get it popping. Let's move on. Okay. That was 10-9-8-7-6, number 5 way that you could actually level up your dating life. Not sure if you do this in person. Okay. Yeah, next week you could actually level up your dating life is going to be, I had to throw this one in. Surprise, surprise. Day game. Yes, day game, guys. I like day game a lot. I primarily learned my communication, my pickup, my cold approach through night game for the first couple of years. But honestly, it was because I didn't have the confidence to go out sober during the daytime and actually go out and approach. So I would have to go out during the nighttime, get drunk, black out in the beginning, and then just hope I could get into interactions because I was such a fucking pussy. Straight up. As I got older, I stopped drinking as much. I got to a place where I didn't need to really drink to go out, but I still wasn't doing day game. Right? Not at least not frequently. But dude, I think day game's the best skill out of all of them. Night game's cool. There's pros and cons to both. I'll get into that in a minute. Spoiler alert, night game's up next. And then we still got 3 more. I think we need to practice all of these things to get better. But guys, like, you should be going out at least a couple times a week, in my opinion, to get some social interaction outside of your day-to-day. Like in number, I think it was like 8 or 7 of this list, I said, say things to people in passing in your day-to-day. But I also think that at least a couple times a week for at least 30 to 60 minutes, even if it's just on the weekends at the mall or the downtown shopping center or the plaza or, I don't know, the main strip in your city, I would recommend going out there and doing 30 to 60 minutes of intentional day game where you're walking around. Maybe you have a headphone in and you could even record your interaction. You already did talk forever drill. You already did some greetings in passing. Right? You've been working on your look. We're going out to these environments. You're inviting guys out to maybe even come out and do this shit with you. Saying things to people in your day-to-day. The next thing is actually going out and doing 3, 5, 10 approaches for the day. right? You can work on the day game shit. And for the people that say that day game isn't that good, what I would say is that day game gets a bad rep, but there's so much additional benefit that it will go towards character development. Like you will actually build up your character massively from practicing day game. Even if you didn't land a date, let's just say you went out and did day game every day for the next couple months and you didn't get a date. You don't even realize though the amount of character development you would get from that, from putting yourself out there, doing an uncomfortable action on a daily basis, practicing opening, getting confidence with doing that one thing and carrying a conversation. That is a life-changing skill set that you will always keep with you. And that bleeds into every other area of your life. If you get decent at day game and then you go to a wedding, game over, bro. You get decent at day game and then you go out with your boys on a night out to drink, game over. You're going to massacre that shit. You get thrown into a social circle house party, game over, bro. Because you're already training with a weighted vest on. So many dudes are like, yeah, go out and day game. You're going to go get rejected, bro. Blah, 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 blah. And it's those dudes that got a whack fucking vibe that can't even put themselves out there that still care about everybody else's opinion about them because they haven't gotten accustomed to confidently going out and doing day game. Like day game has so much additional benefit to it. What's day game? It means going out daytime with the intention of going out to approach. Going up and doing cold approach during the daytime. All right. GS said scary, but so true. Interesting, guys. Kyle, do you have any clients in Sydney? Yeah, I do. Yeah, there's a handful of dudes in Sydney that are in the community, and Melbourne as well. I don't know the exact numbers, but I'd probably say 10 plus dudes in Australia for sure. Should you day game alone? You could. Just depends on the level you're at. Like, there's nothing wrong with walking around the mall, walking around the downtown area, going outside, get some steps in, socializing. I don't think it's a big deal. Bradley said, just join. Jay Brad said, just join the program, my dude. Word up, bro. I'll DM you inside the community. Just message me back saying you came from the live. I'll send you the booking link. Book out your one-on-one probably for next week. And then you're going to want to run through the blueprint module, then the self-talk module, and then the becoming social module. Come to any of the Q&As in the meantime, too. You could DM me directly in school. I answer all DMs in the morning, bro. All right, that's how we'll get it popping. Should you pursue a girl at a place you frequent? We're at 153 likes, by the way, guys. We get this up to 200. We'll give away some more cash. Justin B said, Kyle, I was in your program a year and a half ago, and if not for you, I would have never approached. I'm more confident than ever. Justin, dude, you could get back into the program for ridiculously cheap now. The program in the community is a lot more popping than it used to be for way cheaper, bro. Try it out for $125 for 1 month. I promise you, it's at another level, and it's not just pickup anymore. 20% of the community isn't even looking for pickup stuff. Like 10 to 20% is more into business content and relationship stuff, guys. Like I have a module on relationships. There's dudes in the program that are in a relationship that are not trying to do pickup. If I scroll down to the bottom of the content, we got the relationship module, bro. We got the business and brand. We got the cookbook, diet macros module, bro. We got the business branding sales module, bro. Comfort and connection, social circle, status building, lifestyle, group engagement, mindset, frame, social dynamics, online dating, dating and courtship, first dates, bedroom closing intimacy, and so much more, man. The community is just insane, bro. Insane. But Justin, I'd strongly encourage you to get back in. Can I hit you or Sergio up? You don't need to. Justin, the link is right here, bro. Click this link. The moment you join, I will DM you in school, and we'll book out your one-on-one, and that's how we can get rolling. $125. It's right there. Let's get it popping, bro. We'll book out your one-on-one with me. That's how we'll get it rolling, bro. Dude said, got you. Thanks, man. Sounds good, brother. What's your last name, just so I know when you come in? Any advice for getting over height race? You're 5'8". I'm 5'8", dude. What's your excuse? What are you saying? I'm 5'8". My head coach is 5'5". My second coach is 5'9", maybe. And third coach 5'7", 5'8". Short Kings, let's go. Let's move on. That was day game. I already gave you guys a spoiler, the next one. So that was number, 10, 9, 8. Where the fuck were we? I should have labeled these the right way. I'm getting confused. Hold on. Let me relabel these on my list. I'm not doing this dumbass countdown every single time. So number 10 was looks. Number 9 was environment. Number 8 was inviting guys out. Number 7, communication. Number 6, saying things to more people in your day to day. Number 5 is day game. Number 4, I already said what it was. Spoiler alert. Night game. Number 4, night game. Why do night game? Night game gets a bad rep too. I mean, all of these things get a bad rep, honestly, because people just love to talk shit. But night game is also good for a lot of different reasons, man. Different reasons than day game. So if you're already a good looking dude or you're already charismatic and you like to go out and be social, night game's popping. If you're not those things though, night game will teach you how to become more charismatic, how to be a more engaging communicator. It'll teach you'll have to learn skill sets on how to lead more aggressively, how to learn escalation, how to interact with groups, how to be more fun. Like day game, you could get away with being kind of like cool, calm. Still got to be confident, obviously, but like day game is cool, calm, confident. Night game is like confident and fun. Right? And that's the skill set you got to learn. And most dudes can't do that. That's why it can be tough for them in these chaotic, loud environments. I would also recommend not going to crazy bass pounding, sardine pack, pitch black, nice nightclubs. Like that shit to me, it can't even really run game in those environments. I prefer like a rooftop, right? A rooftop lounge is great. There's a couple of them in Miami. There's a couple of them in New York. Or like or a club or something that has like an outdoor patio section, or it has like a back room, or it has like a basement area with a pool table. Like these all can be like better places to run night game that aren't super loud. But night game is great too, man. Honestly, but my advice, if you're gonna go out and do night game, guys, try to learn how to do it without alcohol, and try to do it in a way where you could get out to the venues early, and you don't need to stay out super late. The biggest mistake I made in that game was staying out from 2 a.m. till 6 a.m. And I didn't need to do any of that. I could have got out at 10 p.m., gotten all of my social interaction in by 12, 1, no later than 2, and got home at a reasonable time sober, woke up and still hit my goals the next day, bro. Didn't need to do anything else, right? So if you're going to go out and do night game, don't get carried away and lose the whole next day and get drunk and compromise all of your other goals. You go out for night game, you have fun, you push yourself, you meet girls, set up dates. If you're in that one interaction with that one girl you really like, stay out, push it. That's what I would advise for night game. What kind of car should I be driving to pull the most hoes? It's not about the car, bro. The girl's not even going to see your car until she's already leaving to go home with you. What does that tell you? That means your car doesn't fucking matter, bro. Take it from a dude who has a Lamborghini. The car doesn't matter. Straight up. The Lambos, I returned the Lambo, by the way. Had the Lambo. You don't need the fucking dude. Go buy a Lambo. Go drive around in your Lambo. Trust me, it's not about the car. The girl's not gonna go home with you until she's not like, I'm thinking about going home with you, but what car do you drive? Doesn't work like that, bro. Let's see what else we got. Just not a white van. Yeah, exactly, bro. Just don't drive a fucking piece of shit. Just have a decent car and smell clean, says Nurse. Yeah, exactly. Cool. Let's move on. Here's another easy one that you guys could do that I don't see a lot of guys doing either. But this is another. It's worth noting. It wasn't ever my play, but it's worth it. It's worth mentioning. Number 3, how to level up your dating life before 2025. If you've been doing all of these other things, next step. Not necessarily next step. Next one is taking good photos, getting an online dating profile popping, get it set up. Take a day, take 2 days, get a photo shoot done, but pre-plan your outfits. Don't go into a photo shoot and you have 1 or 2 outfits. You want to go into a photo shoot strategically. Like the goal of going into a photo shoot is so you could walk away with 6 different photos that have 6 different emotions or poses with 6 different backgrounds and 6 different like outfits or looks or vibes to you, right? So I would recommend dressing up. For each outfit, you can kind of get 2 different poses and 2 different outfits out of it with 2 different backgrounds. So one of them will be a full body, and then the other one, you won't see the majority of your pants or your shoes, and then you could take off the top layer of your outfit. So you could have like either a button-up on with something underneath, or you could have a t-shirt on with like a vest on, or a jacket, or a bomber, or a vest, whatever. Like you have layers to your outfits. Okay, so you don't need to do 6 different outfit changes in a photo shoot, but you can go there with one outfit. You do your photos, then you go to you pivot into a slightly different background, and then you take off the top layer of your outfit, your overcoat or jacket or blazer or bomber or whatever it is, and then you take another set of photos in that second one. Then you go and change. You do that again, and then you go and change. So 3 different. You're going to change 2 times, but from that whole photo shoot, you could actually walk away with 6 different outfits. That's a full profile right there, man. Now, from that, you also need to practice. Your posing, right? Don't go into a photo shoot and you've never posed before either, right? You're going to need to be able to understand how to look at the camera a certain way and how to switch up different poses, right? You're going to need to like do these different, you're going to be moving around kind of like this, right? So you do a variety of different poses. You'll look in different areas with slightly different movements, and then you're gonna have a variety of different facial expressions. And then the photographer should just be snapping. Right? And the goal is for him to take 100 to 200 photos in that one outfit in that one area, and then we're just looking for that one that looks really good, right? And most of them will look like shit, right? And everybody thinks, oh, I'm not photogenic. I mean, dude, I'm not photogenic either. But if you take 400 photos of me, I'm pretty sure we could find one that looks halfway decent. You get what I'm saying? How to find a good photographer? I don't know, man. I mean, I would just Google, I would probably just Google, dating profile photographer. I bet you there's somebody like that if you're in a major city that helps you specifically with that. Then go online and find other dudes' profiles that look attractive and show him, hey, these are the photos of other dudes that I think are attractive. This is what we're trying to replicate here. Okay? Do you teach men's fashion? Not specifically, but I guess the answer would be no. I already locked since January. I am already locked since January 24. I don't know what that means, bro. I'm a dating profile photographer in Miami, says Clinton. Let's go. Clinton's getting to it. Okay. What is the next thing we need to do to get better? Level up our dating life before 2025. Number 2, right? We already went through number 10, looks. 9, environment. 8, inviting more men out. 7, communication. 6, saying things to people in your day-to-day. 5, day game. 4, night game. 3, online dating profile, photos, Instagram. Number 2, practicing teasing/flirting, right? Practicing teasing/flirting. That means you need to get better with your flirtatious communication. You need to get better with smiling, talking slow. Like some of you dudes, your vibe is so whack. I can't even imagine you guys trying to flirt. Like you can't actually look a girl in her eyes confidently with the right smile and talk with it. You need to practice that skill set. That there's a delivery to that, right? Like if you were, let's just say you were an actor and I was like, hey dude, we're hiring you for this movie part. All right. Hey, but by the way, there's a part in this movie, there's like a sex scene in this movie, right? And you're going to need to be able to go up to Marissa and look at her in a very seductive way and seduce her. And here's the script, right? Just imagine that. You wouldn't talk the way that you talk because I know how most of you dudes talk. You wouldn't talk that way. You would need to go home and you would practice and you would look in the mirror and you would record yourself and you would try to adjust yourself and you try to look a certain way and you try to say a certain thing. You need to practice this shit, guys. Do you get that? You get that? Like straight up, you need to practice it. But I would actually recommend practicing it at home. Like literally pull out the phone and try practicing it for a minute straight. You need to be able to look at the girl with a smile and tell her you look really cute, like in a way that doesn't make you flinch. Like you need to be able to look a girl dead in her eyes and tell her unapologetically too. You can't be like, I think you look nice. I think you look like most of you dudes when it comes to that flirt, your eyes change to this. You see the subtleties, how your eyes look like this? Like your eyes shouldn't look like this. That's weird. My eyes are burning. I'm trying to do that shit. There's a playful, flirtatious vibe and energy that you need to be able to do with women. Go watch any of my infields on the channel, guys. Like I have so many infields up on the channel. You guys could see me doing it, right? So how do we get better with this? Well, I would just recommend practicing the communication side of it, but then also you need to get over your fear of telling a girl you think she's cute. That was a big deal for me. I couldn't do that thing, man. I struggled with displaying intent. You need to practice daily your delivery and actually the implementation of displaying intent. Bro, the serial killer eyes get me every time. Yeah. It takes practice though, guys. Like, so I would recommend you warm up, talk forever drill. You go out, you give your greetings in passing. Then you start having conversations with people. If you're doing that confidently, consistently enough for a couple weeks on end, the next thing I would actually recommend you guys doing is once you get into interactions, inject some intent as practice. Most of these girls, you're not going to just land the girl from saying that, but you need to get over that fear of being able to consistently do that. Talking to some girl, you're talking to the barista, talking to some girl on the bus, you're about to leave the interaction. Have a great day. Hey, you look really cute today, by the way. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. Practice doing that. Get over the fear of doing that. You need to be able. There's a video of me on my Instagram of me walking around. I'm just calling girls cute, back to back to back to back to back, and half of them majority of them I wasn't even attracted to. But like, you need to get to that level where you could just say it and you can laugh at it. You could say it and laugh at it and not give a fuck that you said it. It's not a big deal. Right? You need to get desensitized to that. Okay. How do you go over fear of caring how other people perceive you? Dude, I'm explaining. GS, you act like I'm not explaining that process to you, bro. Everything I'm talking about in this, I'm literally laying out the blueprint here, man. Nicholas said, I already started practicing today. It went well. It was very successful. Thank you so much for the encouragement. That's what's up, my dude. Let's go. Guys, we're going to be wrapping this call up very soon. I'm closing this out in the last couple of minutes. So if you guys are considering, before we go into the last point, I just want to say, if you're considering joining the program, if you do join on this call, right, I'm throwing in an additional one-on-one call. So normally when you join the program, you get a 30-minute one-on-one call with me. And then there's a daily live coaching call every day with me. But if you join on this call, I'm throwing in a second one-on-one. 2 one-on-one calls, along with the daily live coaching call, along with direct messaging me every day in school, the community, the content. You get the whole thing. All right. If you're interested in joining, I'll throw the link in one more time. Matt Dignan said I'm joining right now. Matt, get in the program, bro. Get in. Let me know when you're in. I'll DM you inside there. If you come in on this call, I'll throw in the extra one-on-one. I mean, dude, those 2 one-on-ones are worth more than $500. That's not even including the rest of the program, you know? How do you balance it? I don't think you should talk like this the whole interaction. No, I didn't say talk flirty the whole interaction. Vidal said, how often are you live? I think the last time we went live was a couple of weeks back on this channel. I don't have a set thing, but Vidal, are you trying to calculate when the next time I'm live so you could join that time to get the free extra one-on-one? Because I think that's probably Flo said the thumbnail's golden. Yeah, shout out to Jonah. Made a funny nail. Thoughts on Zerka game? I saw Zerka out here one time. He doesn't know me. He was sitting at a cafe talking to somebody. I haven't seen his game. I don't know. Guys, don't ask me my input on any other person. I'm not here to critique anybody in any way. I think that so many dudes in this community just stay talking about other dudes. Like that's like half of these people's whole channel and business is just talking about other dudes. Like it's kind of crazy to me, right? I'd much rather just spend my time putting out value and helping people and coaching people. It's crazy. Please don't ask me for my input on anybody. I'm not giving my input on any coach ever. I'm good on that. What city are you based out of? I'm in Miami right now, bro. Cool. Guys, we got 2 minutes left. Okay, like I was saying though, if you're interested in getting into the program, you want to do any of those things, if you joined in late, Santiago said just join the program. Okay, let's get it, my G. Okay, so there's a couple people rolling in at the end of this call. So we got 1 minute left. If you're in the process of doing it, type in the chat if you're thinking about coming in. The single guy, I met Lloyd actually out here. I ran into him. Seems cool. I don't know. I literally just said, don't ask me, and then dudes proceed to ask me. What would you suggest doing to up our text game? Bacon said, just got here. My man, you're late to the party, but welcome. We're about to close out. Definitely go back, watch the recording. 200 likes. Let's do another giveaway. You didn't hit 200, bro. You're at 180. What you talking about? Will you display the live? Yeah, I'll post the recording. Let's get into the last one, guys. I'm in, brother. Free content leveled me up. I have a girl, but self-development's fire. Cavish, my G. As promised, I'll throw you that 50. Talk about the Quip app. We're in the process of upgrading it. We're working on our own AI. The AI is still in the process of being better, but it's dope for sure. You ever pull while broke? Yeah, majority of my pulls was while broke, for sure. Okay, cool. And then the number one. All right, we went through the list. The last thing that you guys need to do, if you actually want to level up your dating life right now, assuming you did all of the other ones, right? So I'm assuming. So guys, think about yourself right now and evaluate like what's going on in your life. Are your looks optimized? If they're not, you need to go in and legitimately optimize them. You need to track your calories on a daily basis, track your workouts on a daily basis. Get a haircut. Most of you dudes just don't even get a skin fade, man. Go get a skin fade. You look better, bro. Straight up. Line up your beard. I used to line up my beard on my jawline. Shit looked whack. And then I had a really long beard, and that shit looked whack too, honestly. And then I got my hair at this length. This is the haircut we rocking right now, guys. Disclaimer, I haven't even showered today. Face is looking a little greasy. Been working the whole day. Haven't had time to even get into the shower. Hit the gym this morning. Let's close this out. How to participate in the giveaway. Just stay on the live and go rewatch the whole recording. You brought a lot of value in this call, so I was just wondering if you do these often, but I'll probably just join the community. I can see more of what you offer. Vidal, I mean, honestly, bro, you can't beat the offer. For $125, 30-minute one-on-one, 2 live coaching calls every day, no time limit, 100 plus hours of all of my content nice and structured out, and then a community of 750 plus dudes that I could connect you with that are going through this journey with you. And on top of that, you could try out the program risk-free for the 1 month. So at the end of the month, worst case scenario, if you weren't satisfied, I'll give you the $100 back, bro. Like, come on, $125. I know you spent that at the bar. I know you spent that out to eat. I know you spent that on weed, on vapes, on clothes, on movies. Like, I know you spent it, bro. I know you spent it. Can you briefly explain the course, says Venji? I mean, I pretty much just did, bro. You come into the program. The moment you join, we're going to book out your one-on-one in the upcoming week. Before our one-on-one, I want you to go through an evaluation of all of the different areas of your self-development that you want to improve. So you're going to watch the module on the blueprint. We'll customize it together. You'll post that. I'll then review that with you. Okay. We're going to review your whole routine, your goals, your habits, whatever you want. If it's business, if it's self-development, if it's discipline, if it's pickup, if it's dating, if it's something else, I'll coach you on that. I'll customize some goals for the first week of the program, some action-based goals. It's also open Q&A, so you ask me whatever questions you want. Okay. Then from there, you're going to be held accountable, right? That means you come to any of the live calls throughout the week. There's 2 of them every day at a variety of different times. Some days I run them at 9 a.m. Some days they're at 1 p.m. Some days they're at 3, 5 p.m., 6 p.m. So a variety of different times, no matter what time zone you're in, you can make one of these calls on one of the days. They're all recorded. They're all posted in the community. The community is filled with dudes that are sharing their wins, their updates, their successes, their struggles, giving encouragement back, giving value back. If you're anywhere near any major city in the world, I will put you into the group chat of your major city and already connect you with other dudes that are in the community that are also going out and working on this stuff and improving their own lives. All right. You also have a direct line to message me inside the community, and I answer every DM at 5 a.m. in the morning. It's an insane offer. All right. It's literally the offer that I used to charge $3,997 for a 12-week program of it. That's what I used to charge $4K for this program. It was a 12-week program. And it didn't even come with the 30-minute one-on-one. It was a 12-week program without the one-on-one. Now you can join that program and get the one-on-one for $125 per month, but no contract. So if you want to do it for 1 month and then leave, come in. If you want to do it for 1 month and then get a refund, just message me, refund. I'll send you back the money. Come in for the month. Give me 1 month to change your life, guys. Let's get into the final one. Number 1. That's the offer. Whoever asked me to explain it one more time. Verston said, what's the 10 points? Number 10, looks. But go back and watch the recording. If you joined in late, if you just hear the bullet points, that doesn't do it. I went into the subtleties around these, and I explained them in a way that hits harder. Looks, environment, inviting males out more, your communication and your vibe, saying things to people in your day-to-day more, day game, night game, taking better photos and setting up an online dating profile and social media, practicing injecting teasing and flirting, practicing the delivery of teasing and flirting. And then the number 1, the final one, is just simply inviting girls out, asking girls out. You're talking to a girl, the interaction's decent, we should go do blank sometime. How many girls do you talk to? Like if you were already doing points 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, if you were already doing all of those, the final step, dude, is just invite the girl out. If you're telling me you're not going on enough dates, I would ask you, how many girls have you asked out in the last week? And you're probably going to say 0. Straight up, you're going to say 0. The thing is, though, is that you guys ask the girls out in a way where it's like, it's a high-pressured situation where you're trying to ask this girl on a date. It's like, it doesn't need to be like that. It's just, you guys are talking about a topic. Because look, if you already optimized your look, you're already feeling better about yourself, and then you're already going into more environments, right? And you're inviting guys out. So you're going out to more environments, and you got friends out with you too, at least one. And you got better communication now because you actually improved your vibe and your charisma from doing the drills I mentioned. And then you're saying things to more people in your day-to-day. So you're actually getting more confident by just opening. You're developing the opening muscle in passing. So you're getting more confident with that too. And you're injecting the positive self-talk the way I explained earlier in this call, using the self-talk module. Right? Then you're deliberately going out and trying out day game at least a little bit throughout the week. And occasionally you might do night game, ideally sober. And you got some photos set up too. You took one day to use the photo stack posing that I mentioned earlier. So you got a profile and you're already getting some matches that way too. And then you also practiced your teasing, delivery, and communication. You're injecting some flirtatiousness. The last thing you need to do is just invite more girls out. Just go for the close. You're talking to the girl. It's going well. There's teasing, flirting. You're vibing. You're talking about the workout? Yeah, you should come join me sometime. You should get a workout in. You're talking to the girl. Oh, you like sushi? There's this one sushi spot I've been dying to go. You should come sometime. We should go try it out. You like to go on the weekends? I usually go over to this spot. What do you do for fun? Oh, you do that? Yo, you should come join sometime. Say it in a way where it's not a big deal. Say it in a way where it's not a big deal. Yo, you should come do blank. You should join in sometime. For real. I'll hit you up. It doesn't need to be a serious thing, man. Keep it light, but you got to start swinging and shooting more, guys. Shoot more. Straight up, shoot more. Most dudes I talk to, they're like, oh, how do I get over the approach anxiety? Bro, how many times did you open this week? What's the fucking number, dude? 3. Yeah, 3. Okay. That's like, Kyle, how do I get jacked? You go to the gym? Yeah, I've been to, okay. How many curls did you do this week? 3. Wait, what do you mean 3? Yeah, I did 3. I did 1, 2, 3. How do I get jacked? But how do I get, Kyle, how do I get over approach anxiety? How do I stop running out of things to say and I can't get women and I can't approach. Okay, how much did you approach this week, bro? 2 times. Okay. That's like you trying to get jacked, and I'm saying how many times did you curl this week, bro? I curled twice. The first one, it wasn't good. Second one, I thought it was going good, and then it was a little uncomfortable at some point, and I put the weight down. Okay. And then what else did you do for the rest of the workouts? No, it was just 2, but I don't know. I get really in my head. I don't think this isn't really working out for me, you know? It's not really working out. I think it's more about looks, you know? Some people just genetically have the muscle. It's more about that. It's not about the fact I only did 2 curls for the week. Come on, guys. All right. Damn, we're only at 191. Are we not going to hit this giveaway? We got to get this up to 200 if we're going to hit the giveaway. Matt Dignan said, thanks for all your help, Kyle. I signed up. I'll see you guys later. My man, I'll DM you inside the community. Let's get it popping, my G. Look forward to help you change your life. Guys, look, if you're on the fence about joining, or you're thinking about joining, or if you've been watching the content, right? Like a lot of you dudes have been watching the content, man. Let's be real with yourself. You've been watching the content, but your life isn't really changing. You've been watching the content, but you're not actually making progress. Like the way you're going to actually make a change isn't by getting off of this call and then going back to doing what you've been doing. Understand that. Do you guys get that? Like, you're not going to make a change by, okay, I watched the video and now you go back to your normal life and do exactly what you've been doing. Your life won't change that way. You want to know how you actually make a change with, like, look, I just gave you guys the blueprint straight up. You could go through all of those things if you act, but let's be real. Are you actually going to write down all of those things and you go implement all of those things? Are you actually going to do that? Or, if you can, great, salute. I just gave you free game. Hour 40, dumped my heart into this call and gave away cash on the call for you guys. Literally, I have to dangle money in front of you to keep you retained on the video so you could get the value from the video. Right? So if you got the list and you could go and implement it and you're going to go do it, great. But if you're not doing it that much, literally, if you're not doing it that much, or if you're not moving fast enough, or if you've been watching the content and you just want to do better with it, man, like give me a shot. Give me 1 month. Give me 1 month, dude. 100. We're not talking about a 4K program, although I used to charge 4K. We're not talking about go take out a bank loan to get some coaching, which is what most dudes on YouTube and all these other platforms. That's what most dudes will charge you, because I used to run the same funnel. I know all these sales guys. I know the competition. I know what everybody's got to offer out there, bro. Trust me, I've been in the industry for a very long time. I've seen all the bullshit. There's no sales bullshit in here, bro. There's no fine print. There's no BS contract. There's no sneaky oil skin snails sales tactics. Haha, got you in the program. No, dude, I'm talking about $125 for a 30-minute one-on-one call with me, for a daily live coaching call with me, a second live daily coaching call with my coaches. So 2 live coaching calls every day. All of my content, all the content I've ever made, I showed you guys it all. Like literally, I swear to God, the content alone is better than most dudes' digital product. Like if you buy another digital product out there from a different coach or something, you're gonna pay more than $100, first off, and you're gonna get less content. Like straight up, you're gonna get less content, bro. Each one of these modules has hours of content. Just do the math on all elements of self-development. Just the content alone is worth more than the price. Just the 30-minute one-on-one is worth more than the price. Real talk, like, do the math. I make $100K a month. So $100K a month, let's say I did a 80-hour work week, which is pretty much what I do. No, I don't do I do 80? Probably do. I don't know what the fucking numbers are, honestly. But like, real talk, if I had to put my hourly rate at something, if somebody said, Kyle, how much for a one-on-one, just 1 hour of coaching? I'd charge you at least a couple $100 for that, at least. I used to do it for $500. So you get a 30-minute call, you get all the content, you got the whole community, and I'm giving away cash prizes in the community for $7,000 a month. I gave away $7K. All right. If you want to try out that program for 1 month, no contract, no commitment, no bullshit, the link is down below if you're watching on the recording. If you're on the live call and you join on this call in the next minute, there's 1 minute left, right? If you join on this call, I'm throwing in a second one-on-one call. Just absolutely insane offer. And then at the end of the month, worst case scenario, full refund, no questions asked. Like, show me somebody who has an offer like this. Andrew Tate does not have an offer like this. Whoever else coaches on YouTube in the dating or men's self-development niche does not have an offer like this. Nobody has an offer like this, okay? Flow Local said, got us in the program. Let's go, my G. Join. Let me know if you're in. Okay, last call. Doors are closing, guys. Anybody else want to join, just let me know in the chat. We only hit 197 likes. I said if we got to 200, I was going to give away whatever we made on this call. Clinton said, Kyle, give out a month to us. Bro, I am. Like, come in at the end of the month. If you don't think it was worth it, I'll give you your money back. Straight up, Clinton. Clinton, straight up. No bullshit, bro. Clinton. Next person to spell Clinton gets the last pay. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Clinton? It's Goat. Goat was ready. He saw that Goat knows my shit at this point. I'm going to have to come up with a new strategy. Goat, what is it, bro? How do I pay you, my G? Is it okay to laugh on the first date? Come on, dude. What do you think? No laughing. What is that? That's like some hardcore red pill shit. If you laugh, you're a beta simp, baby beta bottle bitch. Fucking pussy. Who laughs on a date? Go. What's your thing, bro? How do I pay you? Can I laugh on a date? Come on, man. What you mean? Of course, yes, you can laugh on a date, bro. Because I think some dudes, as I'm answering the question, okay, JS Jammer 5280. I got you, bro. You're already in my shit. Send it. Is it going? Oh, I need the Cash App pin. JS. Go. Let's go. Orlando Shaw said, look at the chat. Orlando said, WTF? What do you mean, bro? I looked at it. No, Orlando, you didn't, bro. It just looks like that on your end. I'll show you I'll take a picture if you want. There's lag on your end. You didn't come in first. You weren't even close. Just to give you some perspective, bro, it was Goat, then it was Dominican, then it was Motivation. It's lagging on your end. Dudes get mad. Like, I had some dude messaging me, cursing me out on IG that he deserved the money, and I'm like, dumbass, you didn't win. Shut up. All right. I'm not out here. It's a scam. I knew he gave it to the other person. It's a scam. This whole thing was a pyramid scam scheme. And so he's trying to steal our money in the coaching program. Nah, bro. Guys, that's all for this call, okay? That's all for this one. Live's over. If you want to get into the program, last call. If you're watching on the recording, and you still join on the recording in the next 48 hours or so, message me saying, hey, came in from the live recording. I'll still hook it up with the free coaching. Okay? Links in the description. That's all for this one, guys. Peace out. Fellas, it was a good talk. I enjoyed the talk. Comment on the recording of the live. Let me know your thoughts. Peace out.